Sometimes it's easier to overlook those who are quiet and underestimate them for being shy, and this is the perception that Lyric seemed to deal with her entire career, whether it was being interviewed as a child on the news, on live TV, or when she was on national TV on Lifetime's popular show The Rap Game, or even currently with the things she's dealing with in the industry or with motherhood. But what if Lyric was never shy from the beginning, just selective, with no fear of speaking with anybody, maybe just no desire to, but when she did speak, she for sure always had something really important to say, and she exposed a lot of the rap game in a way I'm not sure many have. So where is Lyric now, and what is she up to? But first, let's take a look back to see how young Lyric, aka Lyrical, made her evolution into Lyric Michelle. Yo, appreciate you for checking out the video. If you do end up liking the video, all I ask is help me out and hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and comment down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and blast right back into this. Born on July 30th in 2000 from the H-Town, Houston, Texas, Lyric Michelle Raxton, aka Young Lyric, who is currently known as Lyric Michelle. Lyric grew up doing a lot of what you would expect from a young girl in the H-Town, dancing, cheerleading, and enjoying her time with her family and friends. Her mother and father, Olivia and Mitchell Raxton, both took interest in Lyric achieving her dreams regardless of what it took. Lyric grew up listening to music that was overtaking the rap industry at the time. When back in 2005, the legendary rapper Lil Wayne founded the label Young Money, where he would introduce the world to a cast of rappers, none more important to Lyric's story than the two biggest, Drake and Nicki Minaj. Lyric would credit them multiple times throughout her career as not only her biggest rap inspirations, but also her dream collabs. Around 2007, Lyric would start her music journey, making her first track when she went to the studio at her uncle's house when her father and her uncle were making their own rap songs. Lyric loved the environment in the studio and she wanted to give it a try, so she asked her pops. Hesitant at first, her father did end up allowing her to make a song. Little did he know at the time, something he was letting his daughter do for fun or just to appease her at the moment would turn into her dream. She would later perform that first song that she recorded at her school when she did her first show of sorts for her classmates. Lyric would take it to the next level where her and her father would shoot her first music video at the age of 10. At the time, they did not have the big time equipment or budget, so they filmed the video off a laptop camera.
The first video it wasn't even shot with a camera, it was shot with a laptop computer. So we were actually following her around, and she's doing her little song, and and her and her friends, they got a dance routine to it, and so it's cute, and and it was all fun and games. We were just like, okay, we can put this on YouTube, and actually, this will calm her down.
But the next day, there were 200,000 hits.
When the numbers started ticking up and she started gaining traction, her and her family's eyes started opening to the young star's potential. At first, Lyric was going by the rap name Lyrical, but then transitioned into Young Lyric. She continued remixing songs and doing really good numbers on YouTube, racking up hundreds of thousands of views and even breaking into the millions, which started garnering her more attention even on websites like WorldStar, where Lyric would say later that WorldStar picked up 18 of her videos and posted them on the site, which managed to bring even more eyes to her content and help get the attention of her local news, where she did an interview at only the age of 10.
Well, Melinda, we've seen people find fame online, and it can be fleeting, but travel south of Houston and you'll meet a little girl with a very big career ahead of her.
Chill to a point where some might have thought she was a little too nonchalant, but in my opinion, after watching a lot of interviews, it seemed like that really was just her. She would keep running up numbers and putting out countless songs, and even winning a WorldStar Hip Hop Award for the best 14-year-old rapper, while putting up an estimated 20 million views on YouTube at the time, all of which helped her gain the attention of the Lifetime producers for the popular show The Rap Game for its inaugural season. Season 1 had probably the most popular cast of all the show, with all of these kids at the time having their own humongous fan bases. The cast had a previously signed artist Lil Nico, viral sensations Lil Poopy and Super Peach, and of course the winner of season 1, the biggest, Lotto, all who have taken different paths since leaving the show. If you end up getting curious and want to check up on them, make sure you hit the Rap Game playlist and you can cycle through all of them and catch up with everybody. But shameless plug aside, season 1 set the stage for the show to make 4 more seasons. The combination of the personalities and the drama from the show made it an instant hit, with over millions tuning in weekly. Besides for a couple of moments that season, Lyric's stint on the rap game seemed about as chill as her, but Lyric would say later that it was difficult because the producers will often bait her into situations that will have her portrayed in a negative light on the show, which had to be difficult for a 15-year-old to maneuver. Lyric got close with most of her castmates, all of which came to a crash in the end when Lyric would lose to the eventual winner, Latto. Latto and Lyric's relationship will fall apart, but exactly when is not 100% clear. I'm not sure if it was just naturally over time or if it was after this moment at the only rap game reunion.
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Where Peach and Latto will get into a back and forth, and Latto will raise her tone at Lyric's parent. Lyric based up and checked Latto for her remark, spurring one of the biggest back and forths of diss tracks from the rap game show. The disses traded inside of the songs of hip hop is a part of the sport, and I've heard some wild ones over the years. But as far as the rap game show is concerned, y'all let me know down in the comment section. I would say Lyric's 2 diss tracks have to be in the top 5 from the show. Ain't nobody go crazier than Dietrich Nada's joint against Nico though. I'm just saying. But anyway, Lyric's Latto diss and response was packed with bars and disrespect, and the line becoming one of Lyric's most known lyrics. And her videos for the song You Got Dragged becoming some of her most played, one sitting at almost 6 million on YouTube. She even had an actress reenact the infamous fight between Latto and Super Peach. But even in the lyrics of the song, you can hear her break down her perception on the fight. She would make the song infamous amongst her fans and fans of the show, even performing the song live and having the crowd sing along with it at her shows. They would later both say that the beef just died down, and they both just seemed to let it be. At the end of the battle, they seemed to have respect for each other's pen, but that's just my opinion. But after the show aired, Lyric would drop her project, Princess, where she continued her string of shooting music videos and improving her music. With Lyric's chill demeanor, it's often overlooked how much she exposed the stuff that was going on behind the scenes on the rap game. I think she's one of the only people to reveal how much JD offered on those contracts, and she was one of the first people I heard publicly say that Jermaine Dupri offered those contracts to everybody, whether they won or lost.
Yeah, because that contract was not what's up. Like, he wanted me for like 5 years for like 10 racks. Like, that's
Really?
ridiculous. Through it, like, they read the contract like, oh, nah, like, this is a bunch of BS. Like,
That's what you were saying,
this
Pop?
is not enough
That was
money.
really
This
you?
is too long. This is
Really?
crazy. Like,
It wasn't 5 years, it was 5 albums.
oh, 5 albums. Okay.
We never got no contracts. We wasn't on TV.
I got you.
None of that was happening for us, but I can read a contract.
So you ain't need no lawyer for that, huh,
No,
bro?
I can see how much you offering and how long you want her, and that wasn't adding up. And they really wasn't trying to move too much because they were trying to sign so many kids.
I got you.
Yeah, so many of us at once. So it's like, I'm not going to be your focus, sir, so I can't be on your label.
But if the deal was the same as what she alleged, it's no wonder that anybody didn't sign it. $10K for 5 albums is crazy. They could probably make more money just regular working and the same amount of time it would take to make 5 albums. When 2017 came around, Lyric wouldn't get to go on the So Summer 17 tour. The exact reason I'm not sure of, but Lyric did say she was happy about not being on the tour. And she said the people on the tour were doing it for free and they weren't eating. As funny as it sounded, it's something that was kind of confirmed by others on the tour later, where multiple castmates would later say in interviews that JD still owed the money and even mentioned the tour. I tried to remember the exact interviews, but I couldn't really find them, so y'all gonna have to trust me on this one. But Lyric would still be questioned by her fans of why she wasn't on the tour, but Lyric's blunt response was funny to me.
Yes, me and Peach cool. I'm not on a tour. I don't want to be broke, hot, and angry. And let me not forget about Hungry. And I got my own tour. That's it.
Fortunately for her, she didn't miss out on the experience when she eventually ended up going on another tour that happened to be around the same time. But she also didn't stop there, doing a ton of events like the South by Southwest and meeting a lot of people in the industry at the same time, getting to brush elbows with some and building close relationships with others, like her connection that happened with NBA YoungBoy, one that made waves online and had a lot of fans speculating on their relationship. Lyric would later set the record straight after their relationship had ended.
Speak on your relationship with NBA YoungBoy too. It ain't no relationship, you know. We was cool. We was kicking it, but no, he just living his life. I'm living mine.
But she also had mob ties connections when she linked up with the guy in H-Town, CEO Rap-A-Lot Records, Jay Prince, who eventually Lyric even got into a contract with for management, which opened up even more doors for her. Jay Prince's son, Baby Jay, even had a hand in Lyric's career when he suggested that she should change her name, something that she had always thought about, but with her now coming of age and changing her musical approach, young Lyric made the decision to become Lyric Michelle. At one point, she even thought it sounded like an R&B name, but now she's seen it as a way to show she left young Lyric behind, helping her transition into older fans. She would come out to the world with her new moniker and her albums, The Real Lyric Michelle, Volume 1 and Volume 2 in 2020, talking about her life more and giving details and a little bit of insight to her growth due to her getting constant online bashing from her critics for her alleged dating choices and for her becoming more grown with her lyrics and music videos, also sprinkled in with some of Lotto's fans that still had hate for her from their beef. Things got really difficult for Lyric navigating online, as she now had to deal with allegations of her getting in after Lotto had called her out at the end of her diss track. Lyric battling the hate from a young age, she learned the best way was to either ignore it or address it. When it came to important things like the abortion rumors, she made sure to dispute and address it, like she did on the interview.
That I had an abortion.
False.
Very false. Like, I don't even know why people head be in that place. Like, you just think of that. That's the only lie you could come up with. That says a lot.
Throughout all of this, Lyric never stopped dropping music, completely dedicated to achieving her goals. But on the same timeline, oddly, someone else was doing the same thing. Shakur Stevenson won his silver medal in the Olympics in 2016, the same time season 1 was airing. I couldn't really find exactly how their paths crossed, but I'm assuming it was through her connection with the Prince family. Seeing that Shakur is also signed to the Prince family for co-management, but eventually they started dating publicly when they announced it with the picture online. The relationship got serious and they even brought a child into the world. They would solidify their union after he won a fight versus Oscar Valdez. He shared this big moment with Lyric, proposing to her on the fight stage, making Lyric, I believe, 1 or 2 wives from the rap gang household that I know of, the other being Tally, who will drop a video on soon as well. But she's also one of the few that grew up in a house as a kid and grew to have her own kid. The transition from a child star into a mother and a wife at the age of 21 at the time had to change Lyric's life completely. For a lot, this point will be the end of the story, because in today's landscape online, it seems like the wives of sports stars and rappers are able to build a career on social media strictly off the status of the husband. But Lyric grew up wanting to be a rapper. If it was only for the money or the fame, after achieving that, it could be easy for anyone to stop and just enjoy life. But it seems like she's still driven and putting out higher quality visuals and trying to up the sound of her music, putting her sound closer to some of the popular females that's out in the game today. Some of her tracks, like Gorgeous, even sounded like another Houston rapper, Meg Thee Stallion. From what I could find, there's no word of another solo album just yet, and it seems like she's just working on singles. From a young age till currently, Lyric has been on the grind, and at this point it's been for over a decade, but she kept all her music videos from the start up, and they're still up on her YouTube page to today to show her growth and all the work that she put in from the very beginning. And she's still sticking with what she started with, rapping under her father's Bad Actor record label, the same record label that she shot her first music video with the laptop off of at the very beginning. And then after losing the chain on national TV, she bounced back and got her own chain. It seems to me from the very beginning, Lyric was never shy, but she was selective and cautious in choosing her connections. Happiness is not the mere possession of money, it lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. With the family that Lyric has around her and the team that she's built, there should eventually be a path for her to achieve her dreams as long as she keeps pushing. But like always, man, I appreciate you if you stuck around to the end of this video. You a real one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. Y'all know I like to read all the comments, so let me know what y'all think about the video. We down to our final 3, so I think I'll put up a poll and let y'all decide on the order of the last 3. But like always, this your boy Stone Astro, and we out of here, man. So go ahead and drop that outro.